So good morning. I am Ms. Bardwell, and I'm the principal of Park School, and I welcome you to another day at Park School where kids get just a little more used to what we're going to be doing starting next week, because next week school starts. So I want to introduce Ms. Nancy Arroyo. She is my partner at Park School, and Mr. Jim Minahan, who is the Director of Transportation. So if you are 3, 4, or 5 years old, how many of you have never ridden a school bus before? This is your first time ever on a school bus. You too? That's going to be very exciting. So today, you'll have a chance to ride a school bus, but we first just want to talk about being safe on the bus. And then Mr. Minahan wants to talk to grown-ups just a little bit. So kids, can you sit nicely and listen like you're really listening, voices off, and you're looking at me? We'll let Mr. Minahan talk for a minute.
Good morning, everybody. Okay, so for all the new students, how many of you are very excited to ride the school bus? Oh, I got to tell you, the school bus can be a really fun place because you get to talk to your friends, you get to see the town, but you have to remember just a couple of things when you're riding the school bus. Can we just need you to sit down or, okay. So the one thing when you're on the school bus, you have to stay in your seat and you have to leave your seatbelt on.
I have two things for you, folks. Let's say those things together. We have to stay in our seat and we have to keep our seatbelt on. Let's say that. We have to stay in our seat and we have to put our seatbelt on.
Okay, the next thing is you don't get up or move around when the bus is moving.
That makes sense, doesn't it? So what do you think about that one? When the bus is moving, we still stay in our seat. We don't get up and move. Let's say that together. When the bus is moving, we still stay in our seat. Very important, right?
Okay, and the last thing is when you're waiting at the bus stop, wait for the bus to come to you and stop before you walk to the bus.
So, this is what I heard Mr. Minahan say. Everyone, pretend you're ready for the bus. Oh, there comes the bus. I'm going to stay put. I'm not going to run to the bus. I'm going to wait till the bus stops. So, when you're waiting for the bus, make sure you stay put. Don't run to the bus. Okay, let's go back over a few things.
Last thing. I got one more thing.
One more.
Last thing, always listen to the driver and the monitor that's on the bus.
Oh, we always listen to grown-ups, right? And so the bus driver, and then there's another helper on the bus, we always listen to their directions. We listen the first time, okay? So let's say that together. Listen to the adults on the bus. Ready? Listen to the adults on the bus. Okay, that's a lot of things to remember. Help me out. So, is there anything we're going to say? I think we're good. Okay, so we need a translation for that. So, let's review. Help me remember. When we're on the bus, what do we do? Stay. Good job. And don't forget your... Right. And the bus driver, and there's another help called a monitor. They're helping grown-ups. What do we do with them in our ears? We listen. We listen for their directions, right? We listen. Now, the bus is moving, and you're in the seat. You say, oh, I'm just going to go out and go visit my friend over here while the bus is moving. No. Is that okay? No. No. What's the rule? Stay in your seat. Good.
Good.
You guys are good. You want to talk about it?
Oh, we do the parent stuff now? Okay, so this is for the parents. We have already mailed out all of your transportation arrangements. If you have not got them yet, give it till tomorrow, but anything past tomorrow, call our office, ask for Clara, and she'll give you your transportation arrangements, whatever that is.
Esto es para los padres y deben de haber recibido la información de la transportación, el horario del autobús. Si no lo ha recibido, dele hasta mañana. Si mañana no lo recibe, por favor llame a la oficina de transportación, puede hablar con la señora Clara y ella le dará la información.
Okay, two very, very important things. Has everybody gotten their transportation letters? Okay, so most everybody's received them. Here's the important piece. The arrival time in the afternoon. I'm telling you now, it is not accurate. And it is not accurate at the very least for the first 2 weeks of school. Do you want to do that?
Le queremos dejar saber que el horario que está en el documento que recibió no es exacto, especialmente las primeras 2 semanas de clases. Los autobuses se retrasan porque los niños es la primera vez que van a montarse en el autobús, coge tiempo, así que tengan paciencia, por favor.
Okay, so
I just want you to picture this. It's the first day of school when both pre-K kids and kindergarten kids are taking the bus home. We have about 600 kids right now, 600 children who don't necessarily say their name when you ask them. They definitely, a lot of them don't know their address or what their bus number is. And it's our job to get every single one of those children on the right bus or with the right parent or guardian to take them home. We are a giant steam engine, and it takes us a while to get things going. It takes us a while. So you're going to call me up and say, Ms. Bardwell, it's 4 o'clock and I haven't seen my child yet. And I'll say, be patient. They'll come. Who's been a parent before in the system? Thank you. Turn around and say, it'll be okay to all the newcomers. By the middle of October, we're smooth.
So just so you know what happens is, at Park School, they load the buses in order, starting at Park 1 all the way through Park 13. So what happens is they take attendance prior to all the students getting on the bus. All of that takes time. The times that we give you approximately as to what time we're going to get to your stop, we figure when everything runs smoothly that the buses will be out of the school between 3:25 and 3:30. In reality, for at the very least, the first couple of days, we're talking easily 3:45, 3:50 before they even leave here. Okay? So if you have a Park 1 bus, you may be closer to that 3:25, 3:30 time. But if you've got a Park 13 bus, you're probably looking at 3:45, 3:50 before it even leaves here. All of that gets much better, like Ms. Bardwell said. By the end of September, early October, everybody's got the routines down, and we're out of here on a much more regular basis between 3:25 and 3:30.
Lo que queremos también dejarles saber es que tenemos más de 600 niños en la escuela y tenemos por lo menos 14 autobuses por las tardes. Y los autobuses vienen en orden y los niños se montan en el autobús en orden. Así que Si el autobús va a salir de aquí a las 3:20, las primeras semanas a lo mejor no sale hasta las 3:30, un poco más tarde. En lo que van poniendo los niños en el autobús. Recuerden que los niños a veces ni saben decir su nombre. Aquí todos los adultos están ayudando a los niños, pero coge tiempo, así que otra vez le digo que tengan un poco de paciencia.
Okay, one more thing. Is in your information packet that you received from this school, one of the forms you received, I believe, is a green sheet, and it's the authorized adult form. You really need to fill that out and turn that into the office before school starts. Because what's going to happen is within the first week of school, those lists get given to the drivers. The drivers are supposed to ask for everybody's ID until they learn who's picking your child up. So if you're at the bus stop all the time, you may get asked for ID 1 or 2 times so they know who you are, and then they don't ask for it anymore. We know who that person is who comes out. Nope. But please understand that if somebody, maybe you have the child's grandparents, go meet the bus at the bus stop. If they're not on the authorized adult form, they're not going to be released to those people, and they're coming back to the school. So if you show up to the bus stop without ID and the driver doesn't know who you are, or somebody who's on the list who doesn't have ID, or somebody who's not on the list, the bus will be coming back to the school. That's fine, but anybody who could possibly be at the bus stop will come on that list.
En el paquete que se le envió tienen un documento verde y ese es el permiso para las personas que pueden recoger a su niño o aquí en la escuela o en el autobús. Es muy importante que cualquier persona que vaya a recoger a su niño esté en esa lista. Los primeros días los choferes van a pedir identificación hasta que empiecen a conocer quién es la persona que va a recoger el niño. So, si es un abuelo, es una niñera, un babysitter, todas las personas tienen que estar en la lista y tienen que tener identificación. Es para la seguridad de sus hijos, porque no se los damos a cualquiera. Necesitamos tener esa información.
Okay, all set. Are you ready for the fun part? Okay, let's set this up a little bit. So we have 3 buses outside. One parent or a big brother. I saw some very capable big brothers and sisters in the room, if you want. Okay, so if your child is okay on their own, there'll be adults on the bus to help them get buckled. But this is a non-stress day. So if they need a grown-up with them, by all means, put yourself on the bus too. So one parent or capable adult or child with the child. We have 3 buses. The buses will go around as many times as we need them. We always have a bigger group in the morning. So why don't we just very loosely, it also doesn't matter what bus you get on. So don't rush. Why don't we take this part and everyone over here on the front bus, the middle section on bus 2, and this section over here on bus 3. Like I said, don't worry about it. They'll go around a couple times if we need to